Live from Utah's news leader, Fox 13's QuickCast starts right now.
Tonight, a Provo police officer and a suspect are recovering from gunshot wounds in what the police chief calls a gun battle at an apartment building. Happened just before 1 this afternoon after several 911 calls about a man with a gun acting erratically near 9th East and 80 South in Provo. Officer John Oseguera was shot at least twice in the legs. He's been with Provo PD for 2 years and is married with 2 young daughters. Officer Oseguera has been in surgery throughout the day, but he is expected to survive.
This is not something that any of us want to ever happen, but we train for it to happen. Their training kicked in.
Police have not released the suspect's name nor the scope of his injuries. 2 officers involved in the shooting are on paid administrative leave. Governor Spencer Cox lowered the age at which Utahns can get the coronavirus vaccine. He says if you're 16 with certain health conditions, you qualify starting next Monday as the vaccine rollout continues to expand. No doctor's note is needed. The governor says appointments are made on the honor system.
Please, please, please do not jump ahead in line. We have so many more vaccines coming, and they're coming soon. But we're prioritizing these individuals, again, based on age and these underlying comorbidities, because they are at the greatest risk of hospitalization or death.
Also of note, Utahns don't have to be in their home county to get vaccinated, but you have to get the second dose in the same place you got the first. School districts around the state are starting to hammer out plans to hold prom and other school events. It's thanks to the new health order this week that allows some school activities again. The Granite, Jordan, Canyons, and Alpine districts say students would be tested 48 hours before school events such as prom and the senior banquet. Just like test to play for athletes and test to stay for schools, they're calling it test to sway.
As a senior, I can't describe to you how much it means, and it's all fallen into place now where we actually get a chance to make a memory, and that's really what matters.
Students must wear masks. Davis, Weber, and Provo say they have yet to discuss how to hold school events. Allison.
Yes, tonight chances for snow increases after midnight, mostly for the mountains. Pretty dry here in the valleys, but a stronger wave arrives tomorrow afternoon with a cold front that's going to bring gusty wind and potentially some thunder snow. Before everything is said and done through Saturday night, northern mountains 8 to 16 inches of snow. Valleys about 1 to 6 inches of snow with more for the benches. Central valleys a trace to an inch of snow, but keep in mind maybe some lake effect Saturday night could ramp those numbers up just southeast of the Great Salt Lake. St. George around 55 this weekend, back into the 60s next week. Lots of sunshine for the Wasatch Front. Very chilly this weekend, low 30s for Saturday and into Sunday, mid 30s, back into the 40s for Monday. Travel with caution. Bob?
Thanks, Allison. Utah Jazz Vice President of Basketball Operations Dennis Lindsey categorically denies he made bigoted comments to a former Jazz player 6 years ago. Last night before the Jazz and Lakers game, Elijah Millsap posted on Twitter that Lindsey made bigoted remarks in his exit interview in the company of head coach Quinn Snyder. The Jazz will work with outside counsel to investigate. A bill that bans the release of mugshots has passed the legislature. Orem Representative Kevin Stratton believes releasing mugshots is a virtual scarlet letter in this day and age. News media organizations, including Fox 13 News, have opposed the bill, arguing it infringes on transparency. It now goes to the governor's desk. Utah-based nonprofit Encircle is opening 4 LGBTQ plus support homes in the state. They'll be in Salt Lake City, Heber, Provo, and St. George. Imagine Dragons singer Dan Reynolds, Utah Jazz owners Ryan and Ashley Smith, and Apple CEO Tim Cook are all helping to pay for the homes. Encircle has served more than 70,000 members of the LGBTQ plus community. Finally, a new program through the University of Utah is inspiring incarcerated youth and encouraging them to become lifelong learners. 18-year-old Sam only knew the gang life before coming to Decker Lake Detention Center in West Valley City. Now, after 1 year of the science, technology, engineering, and math curriculum, he says he has hope for the future. Well, that is the Fox 13 QuickCast, the day's top stories in just 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Modern Family starts in exactly 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.